our channel, the Enyart Farm, and yeah, today we're having questions. I never ever ask question to my husband. Yeah, so I have some questions that I prepared. So I will ask him a question and let's see what his answer. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Say hi to our family, Pom Pom.
Hello, family.
Alright. Okay, number 1. If you won the lottery, what would you do with the money?
I would invest it and live off of the earnings of the investment. Like put it in the stock market.
Alright. And the next question. What's a new hobby you've always wanted to try?
What is a new hobby? There are things I'd want to try. I don't know if they're hobbies, like jumping out of an airplane, something like that, like with a parachute.
Parachute.
Or bungee jumping or something like that.
In the air, like in airplane and then jumping. That's nice. Next one. Aside as being a pharmacist, what another career that you think you would enjoy?
Maybe something like a physicist, something like that. Like a theoretical physicist.
It's a part of like working hospital?
No, that's like space and stuff like that.
Oh, it's
like looking at
like astronaut or something?
Not going out in space, more like studying that kind of stuff.
Like scientist?
Right.
Okay, I think you like this one. If you could pick your own Avengers team of 6 people, who would be on your team and why?
I only know the people from the movies because I don't really read the comic books, but 6 Avengers. It's probably like the main ones that everyone knows.
I thought you already watched all the Avengers.
Yeah, I mean I watched all the movies. Maybe like the same ones everyone would pick. Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, let's see, who else? Maybe the Scarlet Witch, I think is their name. Who else? I can't even think of anymore.
Alright. Okay, this one. Have you ever gotten in trouble playing a prank in someone like your workmate?
No, I've never gotten in trouble. I've done some pretty funny pranks. I used to have a fake snake, fake spiders. I used to hide in the dark from people and scare them when they'd come in a room, but I've never gotten in trouble.
Maybe.
Wait, one time I had a fake mouse and I wound it up and I put it under a counter and it went out underneath a counter at someone and they started saying a bunch of bad words. And everyone was looking at us and I had to tell everyone I was sorry. If I knew they would have reacted like that, I never would have done it.
Okay, next one. Do you think today's generation of youth have it tougher than you did?
That's tough for me to say. I mean, I don't really see what kids are exposed to yet, and like I'll learn that as Jacob grows up, but I know some things are harder, like social media and things like that.
Yeah.
Like whatever you do stays there forever. It's always online, so you have to be a lot more careful about what you do, and because people are recording everything. So in some ways it's probably harder, in some ways it's easier.
Yeah. Okay, next one. it's going to be like serious. What was your favorite family tradition growing up?
Probably when we'd get together and go at Christmas to my grandma's house. Like we had family that would come from Maryland, and like everyone was together there. I always looked forward to that when I was a kid, like just seeing everyone and not worrying about anything. You were on break from school. It was just fun time, and we played cards, we joked around, and it would usually last like a whole week.
What is something you hated as a kid but now appreciate?
There a ton of foods. Like I didn't like blue cheese, I didn't like onions, I think a lot of those things are, as you're exposed to that stuff and you learn what it is and it's supposed to be the way it is, you learn to appreciate it. Hot foods, as I've gotten older, I like hot stuff.
And this one, what is the best life advice you have received and who said it?
The best life advice. It was probably these people I worked for when I was in high school, middle school and high school. The woman I worked for, it was a husband and wife that owned a store.
Yeah.
And when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for a living when I went to school, she said, I know exactly what you should do. And she said, you should be a pharmacist. And immediately I was like, yeah, I said, that kind of fits what I'm good at, and it would be a good profession. So.
Right.
And I stuck with it. I never switched. From that time I decided that's what I became.
Yeah, as a pharmacist. Okay, this one. What is your favorite thing about being married?
My favorite thing, just having you guys, you and Jacob, like every day, having you around. You guys get me to do a lot more stuff than what I would
before,
do.
Like,
yeah.
You have a lot of first time.
Like before I had her around, I was playing video games all the time. Like really, that's what I did all the time.
Until now.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of our wedding day?
When it was over and we were walking away, like right after it was done, and I could tell you were happy because you were swinging my arm back and forth. Like it was
going
just,
to the restaurant?
No, just when we were walking back from the beach when we were just married.
Oh yeah, like after the photo sessions.
Right.
Yeah. All right, this one. What is your favorite thing I do for you?
Favorite thing? You do a lot of stuff for me. I mean, I don't know if I can just pick one.
Just pick one.
Probably when I'm leaving for work every night and you walk to the door with me and say goodbye to me and tell me you love me.
Yeah.
And give me a kiss.
Okay, this one. If we had a week alone together, what would we do?
Probably travel somewhere. Like, go somewhere new. Like, if COVID wasn't going on, like South Korea, somewhere like that. Like, go
South Korea, you said to me that you don't like to go South Korea because it's a lot populated or something like that. But I love to go to South Korea. It's one of my bucket lists. I always tell him South Korea and Europe. All right, this one. List like 3 things you love about me and why.
I love the way you look because you're beautiful.
I am?
Yeah. I love your personality. You're very calm and even if I make you upset, you don't like yell at me or do anything like that. Like I can tell you're upset with me because you get quiet, but it's better than arguing. And you don't do that very often. Usually
Yeah.
I deserve it if you did that.
But really, after that, we'll just like talk
Right.
and then go back to normal.
Yeah, we've never had an argument, I don't
Like
think.
I think we never had a big like argue.
Yeah,
things
we're
like
not the kind of people that yell. So
Yeah, we just like quiet.
right. Even if feel like I'm right and someone else is wrong, I won't
Yeah,
tell
that's
them that.
your personality. Like you just like keep quiet, that even though it's wrong, and you never say something, and just like keep quiet.
Yeah. And let's see, number 3. You're just a very caring person. You're always thinking about what you can do for other people and what you can do for Jacob, what you can do for me, what you can get for me.
Oh,
Those are the 3 things.
that's sweet. All right, this one, more. I like 2 or 3 questions. What is my most annoying trait?
Your most annoying trait. See, that's against my personality to say that.
You can say anything. Like sometimes you annoyed. I'm sure you have. You just like you didn't tell or no?
Let's see.
I'm sure you have.
Maybe one small thing that annoys me is when you put plastic spoons in the sink. Plastic spoons and forks. Because I always take them out and throw it away.
I always forgot and I put it in the sink, and then because I'm thinking that okay, later I will clean the sink and then put all the garbage, and then you saw it. Okay, last 2. This one. Where do you see our marriage in 5 years, 10 or 20 years?
Just keep growing and hopefully we'll be in a position where 10 or 20 years, hopefully I'll be ready to retire then and we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, go other places, vacation.
If my retirement works out the way it looks like it will. But the economy can always take a nosedive, but it's looking good right now.
Yeah, okay, this one, the last questions. What do you value most in our marriage?
Just having you here, having you with me. I feel like I have a family now with you and Jacob.
Yeah, it's like we're just enjoying each other and then learn new things each other. Because it's like we are like first time parents. We have a lot to discover each other, and with Jacob, it's still a toddler. I think that's all my question I never had. I hope you enjoyed. Well, then thank you for answering my questions. Well, that's it. That's it. All the questions that I prepared, and I hope you learn from him. And yeah, and thank you for watching, and hope you have a good day. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe our channel so that you update kayo sa next video. Yeah, thank you. God bless. Bye. Bye.
Bye.